Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to submit the Malaysia Digital Arrival Card, also known as the Mdac or MDAC. If you're traveling to Malaysia, filling out this form before your trip can help make the immigration process smoother and save you time when you arrive. So let's go through everything step by step. So first, open the MDAC or Mdac registration page using the link provided and tap on Register. Start by entering your personal details, including your full name, passport expiry date. Tap the year twice to make it easier to select. And after that, choose your nationality and gender, enter your email address, and add your mobile number. So the country code is usually selected automatically, but you can change it if needed. Next, move on to the travel information section. So keep in mind that the MDAC can only be submitted within 3 days before your arrival in Malaysia, including the day you submit the form. So select whether you're arriving by air, land, or sea, then enter your arrival and departure details. Add your last departure location before Malaysia and your flight or vessel number. Now, choose your place of stay. If you're only transiting and need to pass through immigration, you can select the other option and enter transit information. Otherwise, type your accommodation address manually. Then select the correct state, city, and postcode before submitting the form. So once everything is completed, your MDAC confirmation will be sent to your email right away. You can also print it or save a digital copy on your phone. And if you need to review your submission, simply enter your passport number, nationality, and PIN to download your MDAC slip again. And also, if you notice a mistake after submitting, just complete a new MDAC form with the correct information. The service is completely free, and travelers staying in multiple hotels only need to enter the first accommodation. Also, remember that most foreign travelers are required to complete the MDAC before entering Malaysia, while certain groups, such as Singapore passport holders, Malaysian permanent residents, long-term pass holders, and a few other categories, are exempt. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you on the next video.